Doing another Vanessa run. Fishing rod is good for money. It is not the best day one. I like to try to win on day one. Revolver's also not amazing. I mean, it's fine. 20% crit chance. Piranha's not very good. I do like aquatics a lot. I'll just have to try to fill out my board in some other way if I take this. I'm gonna try the fishing rod. A lot of the time I don't really want to take final dose, but having the fishing rod gives me another chance to get a poison item at the start of the day too. It's difficult to get a poison item a lot of the time. Like, you can't guarantee a poison item, whereas if you take like a weapon skill, you could pretty much guarantee that you get some sort of weapon, even if it's not the best. Like, there are more burn items to get than poison. Left eye is not very good. I'm just going to take final dose. Oh, a poison item. Okay, well, I will definitely take that. Okay. Not bad. I would prefer Puffer, but this is not bad. I could go for Silk. Cooldown. Yeah, this thing can drop pelts. Pelts are worth pretty good money. So I'll go here. Alright. Got some money. Medium items could be a puffer, it could be haste items to help the puffer. I don't want any of these. I will reroll. I have money and I have a fishing rod. I could take a cannon just for the power right now. That's probably worth it. 25 max health or small and medium item store. Go to the store. Coral is good. It doesn't scale amazingly at bronze, but I do like coral. And this way I have somewhat of a day one board. Obviously it's not amazing, but I started out with fishing rod, which is not a combat item, so... Burn. Nice. Small item store, shield item, or XP/money. Oh, a catfish. Catfish is not as good as the spider right now because it has a longer cooldown. I don't have a way to haste it. Even if I did have a way to haste it, the spider would still be better in a lot of situations because the haste only gives 2 extra poison. In a long fight, catfish would be better. Shield item, XP. Probably don't want to go XP. I'll probably go for money or shield item. Because I want to maximize the stores that can have puffer, and small item store can never have puffer. So I think for now I might just take the money. Need money. Really want to get puffer. I could get a friend. The friend could be puffer. I could guarantee an aquatic item for the extra heal, but finding puffer is more important. Finding puffer is the most important thing for playing poison. Usually. Okay, a silver jellyfish is not bad. Aquatic store looks good. Go here. Upgrade coral, very nice. I could take a beach ball. Beach ball. If I have a lot of aquatics, this will be a faster cooldown than the spider. I'd like to reroll. Can I buy the beach ball and do a decent reroll? I can. The puffer and an ambergris there. Okay, this is a good shot. Let me sell this. Buy this. I could sell the catfish. Also rotate the chum. So ambergris, sell cannon. Chum, sell that stuff, and then buy the puffer. I really want to keep buying aquatics and then buying the chum. Scales up this one. Like, yeah, I just have good aquatic scaling. And now I sell this and this. And buy the puffer. Warrior is probably gonna be too strong. I'll fight the crab. Hard shell would be a really good skill to get. Either of these aquatic items would be nice. I guess 30 max HP isn't that bad. Nice, that's really good. So now coral should be good for my sustain. Really need a massive shield item. Okay, I don't have much money. I could just take 50 free HP. Not bad. Small weapon or medium item store. I can only buy a bronze medium item. I think I might just go small weapon. Hope it's like small aquatic weapon. Medium item could be a beach ball or a puffer, but like I can't even sell this to make 8 to buy a silver medium item, so nice, that's aquatic. Alright, this is my board. This hard shell is pretty good. Hopefully this will be enough. I think this board's pretty solid. You have a lot of burst and a lot of HP. You're up a level. Even though it says they're level 2, they're definitely level 3 because they have all that stuff on their board. Yeah, not tanky enough. Wow, my coral went off, but I still died. I guess it went off at the exact time. I don't know if that would have made the difference. They had silver double barrel. I mean, that was a lot of damage. Okay, artisan dunes. Another coral. Interesting. I could power up my puffer, which I think is pretty high value. 2 poison. And I should be able to find stuff to put on my board. Just getting this number up on puffer is extremely strong. This guy could also have some good items. This guy could have astrolabe. Astrolabe. Seashell is okay. I just want to get the poison number up. 5. That. Friend. Poison. I mean, if the friend isn't aquatic, it's kind of a disaster, and like I've said, just getting the poison up is good. Okay, tools. Could be Astrolabe. Could be Clamora. Could be Captain's Wheel. Let's go to tools. Silver Clamor is kind of expensive. Worth noting that Dock Lines is probably just better as an item right now, but Clamor is better later. Whichever one I buy is probably just going to get sold anyways. For the Clamora, Scout Trooper. Might be able to take this Scout Trooper. Pretty good healing, pretty good poison. Let's see. First, I apply 11 right at the start. 4 seconds in, I'll apply 1, 2, 3, 4 triggers worth of. So I'll apply 44. So it's gonna be at 55. Fair amount of healing. I've got my hard shell. I think kill it. If we don't kill it, it's disaster. It's so bad to lose PvE fights. Just think I have a good amount of sustain and a good amount of damage. It's at 58 right now. Go up to 100. That was, I can keep track, maybe 12 seconds? Maybe a little less. Like, I can't just look at the cooldown and know, because there's hasting that was going on, there was slowing that was going on. Income's really slow. I pretty much never take income. Unless I'm like super set on my board or something. Like, I don't know. I pretty much never take it. I mean, 50 max health is just so much max health at this stage in the game. Medium and large items can have some really good stuff. Max health is good with the hard shell. I mean, it would give me 10 more shield, which is not amazing, but it's also 50 more max health, so like 60 more health total. But also with max health, it's worth considering that like you can heal to a higher number. So max health is really good with healing effects. Like if you have a ton of healing, but if you only have like 100 max health, it's really bad. Whereas like if you have a large health pool, you take a lot of damage and then you heal it all back. So having a higher max health pool is much better with healing effects. Medium and large item shop. There are some really good medium items I could find. I'm just barely not going to level. I'm going to want to take XP next round if it's an option, so maybe I should go to the shop this round. Although I don't have a ton of money. Alright, I'm going to go for the HP. And there, I can get XP. I get 1 for the hour, and this will give me 1 if I go here. So that sounds good to me. Ammo, burn, loot, poison. Loot is good. The money. Poison is nice, but this early in the game I think I want to take loot. Like later in the game, sometimes I would take guaranteed poison when I have a lot of money. Early game, I need money. Okay, burn, cooldown, cooldown. Crit I can put on this. Puffer can't get any crit because it never gets used. Things that trigger, so stuff that says like when you haste, comma, poison 11, it doesn't get used. Anytime an item has a cooldown, when the cooldown runs out, it gets used, or when it specifically says use this on its effect, like Clamora, it says use this. So anything with a use this effect and then a value at the top can crit, because any of the values can crit. Heal, burn, poison, any of them can crit. So I will put my crit on this coral. I don't have anything to shield or burn, so I'll hold on to those for now. The main question is if I should use the insect wing. It's such a small reduction to cooldown that a lot of the time I just use it early rather than try to hold on to it for the perfect board. The feather I will use on the coral a lot of the time in this sort of comp. Go ahead and use these. And positioning is good. My board strength is a little lacking right now, but I should have pretty good damage. I have decent survivability. Let's see how it goes. If it's just like a full tank shield stacking dually, that's usually a pretty good matchup, unless they can shield slam, which can be dangerous. So like if they have a way to deal damage equal to their shield, that can be kind of scary in the early game. In the late game, it's usually not as scary, unless they can stack a ridiculous amount of shield super quickly, but yeah. Alright, they were also a poison build, kind of. But I applied a lot more poison. Skills. Day 4. Skills have some of the best ways to increase poison. Small tool, silver tier items. Oh, seashell, that's pretty good. And that gives me something to buff with scrap. Small tool. Could be a Chimera upgrade. If my puffer was silver tier, I'd be more interested in going here. I'm still pretty interested. I think right now the order I'd put these is I would go here first, here second, here third. That's kind of like my ratings for these right now. I'm just trying to figure out if I would actually rather go to silver tier items, because I could use a better haste item. I guess I could find coral, clamra. Jellyfish upgrade isn't that meaningful. I could find fishing rod upgrade, which is kind of cool. A lot of these things cost a fair amount of money, but I will have the PvE round coming up soon. This is one of those situations where I think any of the options is pretty good. I'm just going to pick between the two that I think are probably the best. I think I can find better shops, so I think I'm going to go for the small tool. Like aquatic shop would be better, medium shop would be better, tool store I think would be better. So I'm going to go for the small tool. Lighter, not very good. Okay, more poison. More poison sounds good to me. Over a random item. And over weapons. I have enough defense for the flame juggler. I have a seashell now, which is very helpful. I think with the seashell should be enough. So I do have some healing, and I have hard shell skill. Want to go here for the XP and the gold. Yeah, he does 40 at the start, so that's already like 80 damage per second, goes down to like 60 damage per second. Like one way I think about burn is if you're at 40, you're kind of taking 80 damage per second. If you're at 30, you're taking like 60 damage per second, because it applies twice per second. Now obviously the number ticks down every time. Okay, cinders, I guess just upgrade that if I find any burn item I want to play, or burn enchant. Reason to sell it now. Large items, there isn't really a large item I would play. I guess water wheel could be okay right now because I don't have very good haste. I generally don't like water wheel in puffer comps in like the late game, but in the mid game I think they're fine. I could also find cove, and I don't need the XP to level before the fight, so maybe I will go to pole. Cove and Water Wheel would both be good. I guess I would probably reroll. Let's take a look. Cove. And yeah, I'll reroll. Might be a mistake. Didn't find the Water Wheel. Do I want Submarine? Could play Submarine over... this. I think it's probably good. There could be another shop with better items. Like, it's good for now. It's not going to be very good later on. I mean, it's so much money. I think I'm actually going to skip. Loot items. Can't level up very soon, so I think I will go loot items. Plus loot items with Cove is nice. What do I clear out? I want to hold on to these. Lighter. Silver tier skills, small items. There's a lot of good small items I could get. And gold is also okay. They're not the loot items I want. I guess, you know, money is good. Any money is good. Can get more crit chance onto this. Eventually there's like the freeze on crit skill, which is really good, so it's going to be nice to have a chance to crit. Cooldown is also nice. Silver tier skills misses a lot. I don't really want to go here. Now, if you have a comp where you have like damage, burn, poison, if you have a lot of different things going on in your comp, you're more likely to hit something you want here. But in this situation, I would rate the skills third. Gold is good, small items are good. I want to power up my board a little bit. So I think I'll go to small items because I've already got some really good economy with the fishing route in the cove. Pretty much any aquatic I'll buy. Vanessa's amulet. It would be better than ambergris, probably. But it's not something I'm that excited about. I'm gonna reroll. No aquatics. This was a pretty bad shop. Andy's letting me down. Andy is the small item vendor. Right. Sell that. Crit chance. Yeah, I'll keep putting crit chance on Coral because I've got its cooldown so low already. Even though the crit might not be relevant, I just want to put more stats on my Coral that I'm going to be stacking. Eventually Seashell usually comes off the board in tougher comps, I would say. Especially because there's more poison builds. You know, when there's a lot of poison builds, Seashell doesn't do anything in the matchup. So I'd rather have a giant heal than a giant shield. Burn is a lot less common. If Burn was really common, I would be more into playing Seashell. Okay, so this is my board against another Vanessa. There isn't really anything to change here. My positioning's good. My items are a little lackluster. But I do have pretty good poison application. As in, like, I actually don't have great application, but I have good damage once it does apply. Like, hopefully I can find something like Holsters or Astrolabe or just some better source of haste. And like, I could play the fishing rod. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to just go jellyfish and a bunch of small aquatics. Low damage life preserver build. I guess there's a lighter doing 13. Right. Very low damage. Burn, it's better to have more burn. Maybe they just didn't find any burn items or something. Alright, what did I fish up? Another Clamra. Well, right now this one's cooldown is pretty low. But there are times when I would play 2 Clamra. Like, I would play it over this Ambergris probably, because then I get 2 haste triggers at the start of the fight. 5 regen versus 5 chocolate bars. Chocolate bars are good with the Cove. Could go ahead and just cash all this stuff in. Get the chocolate bars, just get some money, good to go. It's good to me. One way I think about regen is since it gives you 5 per second, or since regen goes off every second, 5 per second, it would take 10 seconds to be the equivalent of this. But also, this is giving me money on my Cove, and whenever you get percent max HP buffs, it's better to have more max HP for those. I also have a hard shell, so. Okay, there's a large item vendor. I think there's a small chance it can have Tropical Island. Tropical Island is amazing. It would be very expensive though. Okay, never mind. Day 5, it can't have gold. So since it's day 5, it can't have a gold item, so there's no chance of Tropical Island. Don't have one of the things to get the XP here, unfortunately. I could still look for Water Wheel. Like, I could play Water Wheel over the slow Clamra and the Beach Ball. And that would be fine. Just some form of regular haste would be nice. It would also help in the PvE fight, I think. About to do. I don't really need money. Go here. Those. Don't want to upgrade the Cove. Do I want a submarine? I mean, this gives 2 haste procs every 3.8 seconds, because 1 on its own ability, 1 for proccing jellyfish. Submarine gives 1 every 3 seconds. I mean, plus the double start a fight proc is nice, and this gives more shield for my seashell. And this costs 12 gold, so I think I'm just gonna skip. I mean, I could cash in my Cove and rebuy Cove. I think that would be pretty fair. Just to get more heal on these, and like, I should be good on money anyways with the fishing rod and having Cove stacking. Gorgon, should be able to take Gorgon. Pretty slow damage. I think I apply a lot more poison a lot quicker. And Gorgon has some really good stuff for me. Nice. Petrifying Gaze. Freeze for 1 second. Yep, I mean, that is pretty good. Okay, upgrade. I could upgrade Coral to get more stacking, but upgrading Pufferfish. Problem is with a bronze pufferfish, if I don't find an upgrade for it soon, it's just going to be stuck at bronze for the rest of the game. It's also better for this upcoming fight to upgrade it. I could upgrade Beach Ball as well for more haste procs, but eventually I want to move away from Beach Ball usually. So, like, I know I'm going to play Puffer the whole game. Okay, well, whenever I see an encounter like this, I pretty much always just go to it. It gives so much good stuff. So much extra stuff. Now, medium item store would be really good. I think I'm in okay shape for the next fight. I pretty much just never skip this sort of event. This encounter. So much value. As long as you can beat the enemy, which like most of the time I would say you can, unless you've struggled with the PvE. If you struggled with the PvE fight before this, then maybe you can't, maybe you should skip. Like if you have like a ton of money and you're just like your board is weak for some reason. Non-weapon items, XP. Well, since I'm not going to level up right now and I have a ton of money and I have a lot of upgrades I could potentially make, I'm going to go to the non-weapon item store. Okay, dock lines. I'm going to buy it. I don't know if I'm going to play it. Scale up the coral, and I have a lot of money. Harpoon, kind of same thing. Probably won't play it. Not time to cash in this cove yet. I could just cash it in anyways. I could just like sell cove, buy cove. I could just buy and sell the harpoon. Probably not going to play it. Yeah, I don't think I pretty much never play harpoon on my puffer boards because with puffer you don't really want a long fight. You just want to apply a million poison and have them die. Like if the fight ends up being long, you probably just aren't applying enough poison. Harpoon is specifically in builds where you want fights to go really long. And then also, you know, you need ammo, you need to lower the cooldown a lot. Harpoon, there's just a lot of hurdles. And sometimes you just play against a build where they don't even have a small item. Like, it can be good in the right builds, but I would say it's rarely good. And it's usually not good, like, before day 9 or something. It's usually gotta be late game. So, I mean, dog lines is kind of good, but I would rather just have a lot of small items. Yeah, not silver dock lines. If it was gold, maybe. Buy and sell this. Sell this, buy the cove. Scaling up those. And this is my board. Little lacking here, I would say. But I do have pretty good poison application. I do have pretty good skills. They haven't won any fights. So that's a good sign. Langjin. Poor Langjin. I've tried to make this item work a few times. There's situations where it can work. It's not like it never works, but it's tough. It's tough to get that item to work. Now, I might lose to it this fight. We'll see, actually. That was a big crit. No, I think we're good. Yep. Poison application was good. It's pretty nicely stacked coral for this point in the game. I say they're beach balling to guarantee haste on the Langjin. Interesting. Another jellyfish. Okay, well that can give you a lot more haste procs. I could just play double jellyfish and then another small item. And now I'll get 4 poison procs right at the start of the fight. I think this will make sense. It's only haste one thing, so yeah, this looks correct to me. Items, 150 health is nothing to scoff at. I do have a lot of money though. And And one thing to keep in mind is I'm always going to get this 20% max health to shield. It's not going to matter against poison builds, but hopefully I will outpace the other poison builds anyways. From what I've seen, most people build their poison builds too slow. The way that I try to scale up my poison builds in the late game is where all of my puffer triggers happen at the start of the fight. So a bunch of small items with holsters, or I guess even like this double jellyfish, I'll get a bunch of haste procs at the start of the fight. And I just want my puffer to constantly be applying poison, constantly be puffing. And that's, I think, the ideal late game for puffer builds. You can try to do some really tank stuff, and I normally have a lot of disruptive and defensive elements in my build, but it's better to just apply a ton of poison at the start of the fight and then just have them die. And this build already has really, really good disruption, so I just want to maximize my application. That being said, I mean, regular items. It's just, I might not get out what I want. I think I will probably take 150 max health here. 20%, that's another 30 on the shield. Yeah, I think it's just good value. Even though I have all this money, it's the start of the day. I've got time to spend my money. Okay, that being said, Mountain Pass. Wool Store. Mountain Pass is 50-50 if I go to the fight one. I think it's 50-50 to get a fight, and the fight is good value. I do want to spend my money though. There's some really good stuff I could find at the tool store, like Astrolabe. I would play Astrolabe. And then I could, you know, maybe find a Clamera upgrade. And it's 50-50, like, yeah, it's good. I've already gotten a lot of good value. Let me just try to make sure I get the stuff I need. Also worth mentioning, small aquatic items, decent here too. I just have a ton of money and I want to spend it. I'm going to go to the tool store. Weather glass. Probably not what I'm looking for. Too slow. Like 6 seconds. I mean, I would hope with my good puffer builds, they're already dead at 6 seconds. Now, like, there are ways to scale it down and things like that, but that's not what I'm looking for. I could take a shovel since I have so much money. It's funny because most of the time I think of these sorts of items that you use when you already have a lot of money, because I value winning. It takes so long for them to net you profits. I actually look at them more of like I spend money and then I have a chance to find a good item for my build. And like I get a little bit of money back. Now, do I have the slots for it? I mean, I already have fishing rod and cove. I guess I can hold on to it. The problem is with taking this shovel is if I ever want chocolate bars or loot items, it's just putting stress in my inventory. I think I might skip it actually. I can keep the fishing rod. Like, do I want a silver fishing rod or a silver shovel is the question. What else am I looking to fish up? I mean, I've already got double Clamera. I could go for triple Clamera. Shovel might actually be better. And then I could find a gold fishing rod in a shop or something. I mean, it does. The money is relevant. Like, my cove isn't super stacked yet. I think I might just skip. Just keep things as they are. Well, that was not great. But the shop, I think it was higher odds for me to find something I wanted at the shop than to get the 50-50 for a fight. So I'm still happy with that decision. Okay, let me try putting this jellyfish in over beach ball. I think this is just better. Even though I'm missing a slot right now. So I'm immediately gonna get 4 procs, right? Puffer should go off 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 times per aquatic trigger. So boom, 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 boom. It should be firing a lot now. Up to 170. Like, that's pretty good stacking. My defense isn't great. My defense is great with my skills, actually. I still have 1 more slot to use. Oh, nice. Extract. That's really good. Aquatic item versus citrus and coconut. Okay, I'll go aquatic item. Citrus and coconut is really good early game with a friend, I would say. Especially, like, mainly if you're going a more defensive build. Okay, Narwhal is usually really good to have because there's some skills that say when you use a non-weapon haste to weapon, or like when you use an aquatic haste to weapon, and that's a good way to just get a bunch of haste procs for puffer, so I usually hold on to Narwhal. It's also just nice right here. It's a great fill-in on my board. Non-weapon items, haste item. I'll go non-weapon items. There's a lot of things I'm looking for here. Catfish. Catfish is okay. I mean, it's bronze. I mean, I'm going to buy it to scale these up. Buy the chum first. I can hold on to the star chart if I want. Too bad star chart isn't aquatic. It would be nice if it scaled these. I think this beach ball is permanently out of the equation. I probably should have sold it before the store, because then I could find a silver beach ball. I don't even know that I would play a silver beach ball, really. Like, my board just looks pretty good as it is. I don't know that a beach ball would fit. An astrolabe would fit, I would say. Go catfish. Star chart. I'll take star chart. If I need space, I'll sell the fishing rod. But hopefully I just find an astrolabe and then I won't need to hold star chart. Okay, I don't want any of those. Alright, and there we go. There's the docks. I'm going to be 1 XP short. It's going to be 2 plus 1 for the hour shifting, so it's 3 XP whenever I go here with the occupation. Alright, so 3 XP. Here. Alright, I don't have a way to haste the catfish, and it's only bronze, so I don't think it belongs on the board. I'd rather just have the shorter cooldown narwhal to constantly proc the jellyfish. I think this looks solid. The skills are what really push it into the strong territory for where I'm currently at, I would say. Extra tank and disruption. Okay, weather glass. They have holsters. I would like holsters. See, they've only applied a little bit of poison. I have applied so much just with my start of fight haste. Weather glass. You need ways to speed it up. You need it to do a ton when it gets used. Like, they've barely done anything to me. I mean, I will say their build is probably a little too mixed between burn and poison. Okay, +1 poison sounds great. Maximize the puffer. Okay, mountain pass versus small items. 50-50 at fighting a monster. Small items. There's a lot of good small items I want to find. Lucere. There are situations where I'd play a Lucere over the shell. Or over the coral. Probably not over the coral, the cooldown's too low. Maybe over the narwhal, I could see that. Like, even though this takes 7 seconds, once it goes off the first time, it goes 3 times, so it stacks the procs for the puffer. So in a way, it's like 7 divided by 3 is the actual cooldown for this thing. So it's like 2.3-ish seconds. In a way, like that's not, you know, obviously it isn't literally 2.3, that would be way better. But it does stack the procs for puffer. I think I'll go small items. There's a lot of good small items I want to find. Even though Mountain Pass is good, I don't want to be greedy. I've already got so much money. I'm only going to level to 9 this stage anyways. Like, the way I look at it is a lot of the time I'm just going to level once during a stage anyways, and I'm trying to win every fight. I have a lot of things I want to upgrade, so even though I could get some XP and some stuff out of this, there's also some really hard fights I might not even be able to win, so. And all of that is assuming that I get the 50-50 for the fight anyways. Okay, none of these are what I want. This is not aquatic. This is good. Kind of missing on these shops, I would say. Large items, could get Tropical Island. I would not play Water Wheel at this point. Small non-weapon item could be something good. Can I afford a Tropical Island? I mean, like, yeah, obviously I can buy it, but it's like, do I want to use the space and the money? It is a pretty low chance that I find a Tropical Island, but if I do find one, it is so good. Small non-weapon item. I'd think I can afford it. I think I'm gonna go see if I can find one. We're past the point of water wheel. I already have so many little hastes, and small items poison is so much better. Water wheel just falls off late game. We're already on day 7. No island. Golden submarine. This could have been the island. That's okay though. On day 7, I think the odds aren't that high for a gold item. Probably like 20%. Shock Trooper. Thug. Thug has some good drops. I want to fight the Shock Trooper to try to make sure I level up though. Yeah, fighting the Shock Trooper pretty much guarantees I level up. Viper Tyrant does have some decent stuff for me, but it's just so much less loot. I mean, the 1 XP matters a lot here, because I'm going to get 3 plus the 1 for the hour for this, and then 1 for the hour again, and then 1 for the hour again, so I will level up right on time for the PvP fight, I think. So let's go Shock Trooper. Wow, big crit. That looked a lot scarier than it actually was. I mean, even without the freeze, it was a long time before that was going to go off again. Need space. I will sell this catfish. I would say most of the time catfish just doesn't go into puffer comps. It usually goes into something like fast cooldown large item Captain's Wheel comps, because Captain's Wheel procs catfish a lot and it stacks the poison. Okay, well neither of these things are very good. I'll just go to the docks. Get my level up. Aquatic cooldown. If there was poison here, I would take it. Since there's no poison, I'll take aquatic cooldown. It's getting pretty good value. Curio. Yep, I've got plenty of money to dump at Curio, and I've got a cove. Poison stuff, please. Yeah, I'll buff the heal. Buffing slow is also really good. I'll buff the faster Chimera. Crit. I might as well take crit. Might as well take this. Like, I have so much money. So I'll just do it all. I'm up to 16% on this quarrel, so something like Stunning Shot, that skill where you need to crit in order to freeze, is pretty viable here. It won't always proc, but this thing can increase value. I don't really want to sell my Narwhal if I don't have to. I'm probably going to have to sell it pretty soon here, but buff my shield item. Anna. I don't really want to sell the Narwhal. If I get one of those skills, there's 2 different skills I can think of. The ones I already mentioned. So when you use an aquatic, haste a weapon. When you use a non-weapon, haste a weapon. I think those are the 2 skills. I would really like to have Narwhal available if I get one of those. Because then I'll pretty much be set for like holsters and haste. The proper puffer build, I would say. Or like the ideal puffer build. Not the best curio, I didn't get more poison. Alright. So yeah, something like this harpoon. It's gonna go off and start destroying my stuff, but I'm already gonna have so much poison applied. this is the thing with Puffer. I want the fights to be shorter length. Like, obviously, I'm not going to insta-kill like a crazy burst build, but I don't want the fights to go on for a super long time. I want to stack a ton of poison, and then even with something like that, even with Harpoon, or if they start chain freezing my board, if there's enough poison on them, they're going to die. Okay, wow, 2 really good options here. I could go to Finn, and I could even consider buffing my heal, which I would probably do. Especially with the crit on this. Or I could go here and go to Stell to find Hammer, which is amazing. And then I could just start upgrading every time I level up. Or I could go to Mac to find Haste Potion. I don't know if Haste Potion is totally necessary. It's probably good though. This also gives 5% max health, so 10% of 240 is, or 2,400 is 240, and 5%. So it would be about 120, like 115 extra max health, which is solid. And then 20 heal on these, also solid. I mean, I would also put some heal on this. I usually don't play Seaweed, though. It's usually too slow. If I don't see Stell or Mac, that could be bad. And if I don't see the item I want from either of them, that could be bad. I have guaranteed very good value here. So I think I will go to Finn's. If this was a worse event, I would probably go to the Street Festival. I'm gonna go to Finn's. I like having the guaranteed stuff. Yeah, 5 regen. Even if this was, so let's say this was 4 seconds, gain 20, or heal 20. That would be equivalent to regen 5. But especially since I'm playing 2 of these and it has crit, the heal, I think, is usually going to be better. Especially once I drop my shield, my shell. Like, I'm going to have shield anyway off my skill. And I usually end up dropping shell anyways, because it's just kind of slow. More max HP, chocolate bars. I mean, I'm just going to take the straight max HP. These are not the best events. I would actually say I'm getting pretty unlucky here. Except for the skills. Petrifying Gaze, Hard Shell, those are great skills. Wandering Shoal. You slow, charge an item 1 second, that's poison buff. This guy has Puffer, but I don't think I can get the gold Puffer because I have a Solar Puffer, so that's pretty sad. I'm not 100% that it works like that, but he also has some really good skills for me. Gold Jellyfish. Amber, which I might play. Amber increases your other slow items slow by 1 second. I don't know that I'd play it. Maybe I'd play it over the Seashell, actually. I don't know. Joyful Jack. Joyful Jack has the Rapid Thaw skill, which is good against freeze. Also, Black Rose can be good. Also, Poison buff. And the skill that says when you heal Poison 1. Oasis Guardian's rewards aren't good enough. It's either Wandering Shoal or Joyful Jack. Wandering Shoal, I think, has better rewards on average, and it just straight up gives 1 more XP. This one that gives +3 poison would be amazing. I think it's pretty lame how I don't have a chance to get the Puffer here. If they would, like, just make it silver and then make it so I could upgrade mine, that would be nice. Like, yeah, this is silver and I could upgrade. But the monsters was also silver. Do I want to upgrade the seaweed? Probably not. I don't think I'm ever playing seaweed. Just sell it for more money. Because I have cove, so... Oh, +1 poison. Yes, please. Skills. I think it's time to start going to skill vendor. Whenever I see skill vendor, I will probably go to skill vendor. Like, I might just miss on Tropical Island again, so I'll go to skill vendor, more poison effects, or disruption effects. Those are what I'm looking for. These are a miss. I don't want any of those. Slowest poison item. This one's whatever. Or if you're a max. Bloodhound is okay. It's much better in bursty builds. It could save me in like a really close racing situation. +3 poison on a jellyfish is just not that much. I mean, like, I think Bloodhound is going to be better. Like, just charging up my heals or my slows can win me a close fight. Man, this is a good shot, but I've got to go to the poison vendor. 7, that's not what I want. No large item. Okay, freeze on poison is good. +1 poison is also good. I think the freeze on poison scales better. +1 poison is nice, but I need to have counterplay against the crazy burst builds, and this gives me time to get something going. It's also good in a lot of matchups anyways. Okay, I have my 1 slot I need. Versus Pygmalion. I would probably... I think I'm going to have constant poison procs anyways. I was thinking about putting this narwhal in for the seashell. Just to make sure I keep applying poison, but I get 2 procs every time I use 1 aquatic. So I think this will be good as it is. Alright, they have a lot of healing and revive, but it looks like they don't have any damage. Lots of healing though. Marbles and incense when you slow heal. But as long as I can stack a good amount of poison, which it looks like I am. They don't have scaling healing or anything. So yeah, it looks like I'll be fine here. Classic fatigue build. Health and toughness could be Astrolabe. Do I even need Astrolabe though? I should have paid more attention in that fight if I was constantly proccing. I think I don't need Astrolabe. And I don't need Shell. I think I will go Aerodrome. And I'll just go to any skill vendor. I think I have enough haste. I don't think I need Astrolabe. What did I get? Another jellyfish? I could go triple jellyfish just to make sure. Like, I could play it over the seashell. I think that actually would be reasonable. And I would get 3 at the start, 6 at the start, and then 3.5 seconds in, I get Coral. That would do another 3 haste procs. It probably makes sense, especially with all my defensive skills. Small and large, not what I want. Curio. Would I go to Curio? Skill vendor would be nice, but I might miss. I don't know how many rolls on average it'll take to get to a skill vendor. Curio can give me cooldown, can give me more poison, can give me more slow. It's probably reasonable to go to Curio. Give me a little bit of max HP. Like, if I had more money, I've got a good amount of money, but I'm not like super econed up. I'm gonna go to Curio. If I had more money, I would roll until Skill Vendor, I think. Okay, yeah, I can get more healing, more haste. Wait, does that even do anything? Not really, because Jellyfish is already gonna be perma-hasted. This is good on something like Astrolabe or an item that applies haste to other things, but these Jellyfish are already perma-hasted. Okay, let's see. So that, I'll buy the med kit. I'll put it on the lower cooldown one. With the crit. Also looking for like any aquatics. More crit. Make sure to put that on my coral. Max HP. Could increase value. But I want to hold on to my options for now. Large item vendor, gain gold. Chocolate bars would be nice. I'm willing to sell the fishing rod. I'm probably willing to sell the seashell. I don't know, do I even... Like, I should pay more attention in the next fight and see if I already have perma puff going on. If I'm constantly proccing pufferfish, that's good. But one thing to consider is, like, PvP fights, players are going to have slows and freezes, so Jellyfish can just add more consistency. Like, if my items get frozen or whatever, I'll still get more haste procs when one goes off. 150 shield every 4.7 seconds isn't that much. It's, like, fine. I mean, chocolate bars is also kind of money. I could sell these two and take regular chocolate bars. Maybe 10 gold is better though. I think there's a good chance I'll go through all this money. And I can spend a little more liberally. Finding Tropical Island would also be nice. There's a decent chance I would find Tropical Island. Like, my money is fine. And Tropical Island would be a big help, and it would scale my coral, which is not nothing. If I miss on Tropical Island, then I am down 13 gold to where I could have been, which is probably okay. Alright, let's give it a shot. Nope. Okay. Roaming Isle. Alright, let me try with the seashell. Let me see if I ever drop puffs. I have to see if this is always proccing. I think it drops at the start here. Yeah. I should probably play triple jellyfish. Triple jellyfish, double chimera is a lot of start a fight procs. Now if I get holsters... Holsters will have me covered. I need to find holsters. Skill... plus 6 heal. Dang, I was hoping this is... Why is this so bad? Wait, I thought... Why doesn't this at least have like silver or gold version of this? Huh. Okay, I mean, it's something. Upgrade Puffer. Or I could upgrade the Chimera with the higher thing. Puffer is, I need Puffer. Okay, skills. Okay, so this is in for now. This is probably correct. Two more poison. I want more disruption. I want like start a fight haste. 2 poison is nice. I'm gonna reroll and hopefully get something better. Like, it's good, but I think it's not good enough. Like, I'm fine with it, but I'm gonna look. I think it's good to look. 2% or 4% crit at the start of the fight? I think I'd rather have 5-second freeze. Would I rather have this over the +2 poison? No. But this is still something. This is only slightly worse, I would say. And in some matchups, this is probably better than the +2 poison. Maybe? Not 100% sure on that. Max health versus non-weapon items. Once again, I will mention the hard shell. So, plus 300-ish. Yeah, 10% would be... like, I don't know. 10% would be like 50 or 55 off this. Or 20%, I mean. So yeah, 20% shield on this would be like 55-ish or something, I don't know. Plus the max health itself with the healing, like I've mentioned. Non-weapon items. Oh man, it is a good chunk of max health. The main non-weapon items I want are just the ones on my board. Another puffer would be great, like a diamond puffer. And on day 10, I'll have a much lower chance of getting the silver items, which mainly Chimera and Coral. Like, Shell is okay too, Fishing Rod's okay too. I'm gonna go to the store, like, it might be wrong. Wow, okay, upgrades. So I want to make sure it upgrades the one that has the buff. I guess I just, like, put the other one in the inventory. Oh yeah, let me upgrade the Coral first. I want to upgrade the lower cooldown one. Because yeah, Coral will get more scaling. Wait, what is this? Golden? I think Golden just doubles any, like, money or value or whatever text on it. It's time to sell the shell. I can buy the rope and scale stuff. I could also sell the narwhal. Like, I'm good on haste, right? I could sell the narwhal and the shell. I think, yeah. I already got shield off my hard shell. Buy aquatic. Buy aquatic. Dually. Usually Dually is a pretty good matchup, unless they have, like, crazy burst, which they sometimes do. But all the dualies these days are just like heavy shields. I have some pretty good start of fight disruption. I could still use some more freezes. I could still use some more poison on my puffer. Yeah, I'm killing kind of slowly. I could really use some more poison on this thing. Like, I'm applying it constantly, but the number's just not high enough. Chom with no piranha. Sag. Non-weapon items. Harpoon is aquatic. Maybe I shouldn't dump my money too literally. Too liberally. This is only 27 right now. I won't dump 8 just to scale this. Maybe if it was lower tier. The aquatics, I mean, these are aquatic, but these are not what I'm looking for. Missing a lot. I'm missing a lot on the shops. This is a large item thing. Okay, there's the option again for +2 on that, but I want early fight disruption. I mean, yes, like I said, I want more poison ticks. Maybe I should just take it. Like, my damage felt so low. I do want more disruption, but like, I do have double Chimera and 1 freeze and petrifying gaze. I'll just take the poison. I kind of regretted it last time. Even though there are way better skills I can get, I do want this to be higher. I think it's pretty reasonable to just take it. Okay. No poison upgrade. I mean, I could take a little bit of crit. I think what I actually want to do here is go citrus and coconut. I don't have space, though. I mean, getting a weapon is probably some decent money. It could be aquatic as well. Go for a weapon. Oh, it's aquatic. And it's 24 gold. Nice, okay. Items or temporary boost. Temporary boost would be 10% HP, so that's 420. And then 20% of 420 is like 84? 20%, I mean. That's like 500 more health. Plus the extra health pool for heals. Sometimes you miss on the vendor, like I've been missing a lot. And I'm only a couple away. It might be a mistake. I'm gonna go temp boost. Weapons, like these are not the vendors that I want. I guess I'll take money. Like I cannot think of a single ammo or weapon item I would want here. Is awkward. I've been missing a lot, so. Alright. 5 wins. Feel pretty good against Pygmalion usually as this sort of build. Because a lot of the time I have time to stack poison. Yeah, I couldn't stack enough poison here. Number's too low, and I don't have enough, like, good skill, like disruption skills. Loot items. Make space. Drop the fishing rod. Definitely want the loot items here. Just for any chance at poison or cooldown. Crit skills, medium items. Medium items could be puffer. Crit skills could be like when you poison gain crit. Or when you crit gain poison. Which one is more likely to give me something I want? This could also be the freeze on crit, which could potentially be good. I mean, 20% on this. Yeah, not what I was looking for. I guess I'll take right eye. Okay, temp boost versus items. Well, last time I took the temp boost and I was tanky, but I did not have enough damage versus that pig. Item store, the only thing that's really going to increase my damage is a puffer. Need to find exactly a puffer, and that's pretty unlikely at the store. I could find a tropical island. I think the temporary boost is better though. Like I've said, I'm only 2 fights away. Like I just want to get the 2 wins. Alright, let's go here. There's a good chance I should be going to the item stores just because my offensive power isn't good enough, and like, usually the most important thing is having enough offense. You definitely want to have a strong defense with these types of builds, but I already have Petrifying Gaze and like Hard Shell, so I probably should have been going to more shops, even if they were just general item shops. Okay, now I have money. We'll buy Aquatic, sell Aquatic. Reroll. I mean, that's cool. I kind of wish I had buffed that maybe instead of the... I mean, buffing Clemere is still so good. Start a fight freeze. Okay, skills. More freeze on poison. I mean, I want a different source of freeze. Okay, gain crit. That's kind of good. It's not amazing in my build, but it's good. And it'll be good if I find another skill to go with it. Okay, aquatic cooldown is nice. That. Alright, dually. Okay, shield slam build, so they're gonna stack shields and try to hit me with the force field. Let's see how it goes. Would have lost to a crit. I am not applying enough poison. I do win this type of matchup a lot with Puffer in the late game, but usually I have more poison and more disruption. Skills. 2 regen is whatever. I would rather find some sort of freeze. I don't need that. Okay, when I use a tool, okay, I guess that's a little more disruption. Bounty hunters, maybe I can level twice. I mean, these other options are not very good. Yeah, I'm missing some puffing time right there. Void Colossus. I can probably kill Void Colossus. If it destroys Puffer with the first activation of its thing, maybe not. I think I got it. This thing that destroys. Only Puffer could crit with the crescendo. I get crit on all my items. don't get that much benefit from it. Like, big heals are nice. I'm getting some really big heals. Oh, wow. I think this is sometimes playable with, like, battery. I don't think I can use it in my build. And poison. Large items, gumballs. Man, these are not the vendors I want. I mean, I guess I could go look for Tropical Island again instead of gumballs. Gumballs can just give me like max HP and a little bit of crit. The crit doesn't matter though, I already get all the crit I could want. I mean, it'll just be a tiny bit of max HP. So I guess in case I lose this fight or something, I could just cycle through some aquatic items as well. I've got so much money, just increase my heals. And sometimes this is double the value because I'm going to be critting. 24? Yeah, sure. I can afford it. Now I've got a lot of money. How about these ones? Yep. These heals could definitely matter in this fight. They could definitely matter. And I've got a bunch of money left. Temp boost, non-weapon items. Oh man. I mean, the Chimera upgrade would be great. Puffer upgrade would be great. Everything else is whatever. I could not... Like holsters. Oh yeah, holsters. Versus 600-ish HP. I should have been going to more shops. I think it's probably right. Non-Vanessa item. I wonder if it's forced medium item since I only have one slot. Can you burn haste? If I had burned puffer... Oh, okay, well, hold on to that, because when you burn haste an item, and then if I have puffer with burn enchant, it burns when you haste, so it's like an infinite loop. I'll hold on to that. 48. Do I want to pay 48 for a little bit more heal? It could matter in the last fight, and I think I'm good on money anyways. I get a refund as well. Could matter. It could matter. Like, I really want this to be the last fight. I want to win. Right. This is... I'm lacking in disruption. I'm lacking in poison. See how it goes. That. You haste slow. Oh, my board is perma-slowed. Oh, my puffer isn't puffing. No. Keep puffing. Must puff. No. I'm just like looking at the poison numbers. Like if I fall behind in the poison race, it's really bad. Like my items are perma-slowed, man. Oh. And like this skill isn't as good in this fight, Petrifying Gaze. Because by the time I'm half health, I'm already filled like tons of poison on me. My crit heals might matter here, but that enchanted puffer is so brutal. Yeah. It was close. It was close. Now I get to enchant my puffer. Burn. Oh my goodness. This better work how I think it does. So wait, now I just play puffer. Oh, another enchant? Wait, I can enchant mittens with poison? Is that what I'm supposed to do here? Or am I supposed to do slow? I'm probably supposed to do slow or heal? Because I'm gonna apply burn right at the start of the fight. Okay, let me figure out my board real quick. Like I don't need jellies anymore, right? Because I just have mittens. And then I will immediately Clamora, which immediately procs Jellyfish, which then is a haste. And then this burns. And when it burns, this hastes. And when this hastes, this burns. And it's infinite loop. So I shouldn't need these. Let me look up the enchants. Okay, so I could have when you burn heal 20, when you burn slow, or when you burn poison 2. I think heal, because I think in the infinite loop, this will be infinite damage, so I might as well have infinite healing to go with it. If I'm understanding this correctly, and if nothing, like, you know, sometimes there's like bugs and weird effects. I think heal. I could also consider just slow for Clamora to hit one more thing with the slow. But my combo is start a fight anyways. And there's like literally no counterplay. Because Clamora goes off, this goes off, like it's just gonna happen. So I might as well just go full heal. If my opponent also has infinite stuff, I wonder if I can still die to like throwing knives combo. Alright. And now, like what, I mean, Icicle would be good. Icicle is always nice on a board like this where you know, on the standard board where you have an infinite combo. Because Icicle can start a fight freeze if they have some kind of infinite combo. So I would definitely want to go to Curio. Like, I might as well take max HP. I don't need... I mean, Clamora upgrade would be good, but... Yeah, let's go max HP. Let's go skills. Start a fight disruption, please. I could haste, but, like, I don't need that. I just want a freeze effect. Okay, more crit, I guess. I mean... Or wait, when you burn, gain crit? +4 burn? I mean, +4 burn actually makes sense, I think. Alright, let's see if this works. Oh my goodness. It's so much lag. I should probably restart my game. This is going so slowly. I have to look at the cooldown bars to actually know how fast this is going. Like the haste countdown. Too bad. Neither of my triggered things can get crit. Somehow it's stopping. Like, the game is just imploding. Okay, I restarted my game and I was deciding if I wanted to take this skill, which I actually think I don't because it also gives the enemy player crit, and I already max out my crit anyways with building Crescendo. As if any of this matters. I mean, the infinite combo should just... It doesn't insta-kill, but like it should kill pretty quickly, although it looked like it took a while against this guy, so... The game has issues handling infinite combos, I feel like. Honestly, I feel like infinite combos probably shouldn't even be in the game, but this is just crazy. When you burn shield 10, when you burn heal 20, and that other part is just like constantly proccing the puffer, I mean, insane. It's too bad neither of these can crit, but okay, I'm gonna skip this skill. What do I even want here? Clamor upgrade, tools. That's what I want. Here's the astrolabe I would have wanted way earlier in the run. This is the last fight anyways, there's no point in digging items. Aquatic items I will buy. This is not aquatic. This is also not aquatic. This is aquatic. Yeah. Buy that. None of these do anything. I guess I will take a weapon, because there's aquatic weapons I could get. Scale up the floral. Non-weapon items versus health. I think health is all that matters. Aside from Chimera upgrade, I think I'm just gonna do health because I just need a little bit of time for the damage to go through. I guess I need more time than I thought, but go health. And here we go, Dually, final boss. I've also seen dualies with infinite combos as well. My right eye isn't on anything right now. There we go. Right eye on this. Or not? Right eye? Kind of buggy. Also, this... Okay, yeah, this has crit. Where is the right eye? I don't know. It probably doesn't even matter. Anyways, I stack a bunch of crit. Oh, wait, I have 50% less crit. That's why. On my board, they have less crit. Okay. So it does have the increased crit. It's just building crescendo makes them have 50% less at the start. So, to recap the build. Whirl, low cooldown. Clamera, this was upgraded with the extra slow. The Clamera. Jellyfish. Ray. Pufferfish. Restorative oven mitts, man. Infinite heals to go with the infinite burn and poison. Like, it's not actually infinite, you know, it's a dangerous word. It goes on forever, but it takes time to apply the infinite amount. So, it does still take a lot of time. We'll see how quickly I can kill the dually. Just to once again explain the combo. Start a fight, Chimera goes off, which, since Chimera is an aquatic item, it hastes the jellyfish. When jellyfish gets hasted, pufferfish poisons and burns. When pufferfish burns, oven mitts does haste. When you burn, haste an item for 2 seconds. And they just go back and forth a million times. And I'm also healing 20 every time, and poisoning 22 every time, and shielding every time. Like, it's crazy, okay? It's crazy. I wish I had a way to scale up my shields or heals in my skills, but it was funny. I was talking about I was getting kind of unlucky with the vendors, but then I got that oven mitts randomly off the whatever that crit item is. Vanessa's your items from other classes have increased crit. That item is usually worth buying because you a lot of the time get your money back, so I figured, hey, I'll just buy it, and it gave me oven mitts, and they're perfect for this. So hopefully I can take down this dually. I do have some good start a fight disruption. I wish I had more free start a fight, but let's get in there. And hopefully there won't be as much lag during this fight, but you know, infinite combos are hard for the game to handle, so. There it goes. Look at all that heal. Look at my shield go up. Okay, the combo breaks. It did a lot though, and then boom, they're dead. Okay, that's like such a fast kill with poison and burn. Wow. What an insane run. This is definitely not my standard puffer run. I was throwing in some information about kind of the standard puffer runs. Normally I would end up with like holsters late game. Like in that spot I was in, I would end up with holsters and more ways to freeze in the skills usually. But, you know, turns out infinite poison, burn, heal, and shield at the start of the fight is enough, I guess. So, it's funny, I really wonder if I would have lost to like a infinite knives combo Vanessa. I might have, because the instances of shield and burn are so small compared to the instances of damage from the Vanessa. It would just be a question of like, what do I freeze and what do I slow and all that, so. Amazing run. Thank you for watching.